Welcome back to the video. As always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me break it down on why we reacting to this video. So like me and our friends will always like make jokes and just like react to like all these crazy stories you hear about Wilt Chamberlain, how he was able to run like a 4 in a 40, or like he could jump super high 50-inch vertical, or like how he just crazy stuff you hear about Wilt, how, 100-point game, how he averaged 50 points a game in the season. It's like just all these crazy stories about things that Wilt did, and like I want to see the stuff that made these stories like made Wilt seem unreal. But yeah, so like let's hop into this video. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm expecting some crazy stuff about Wilt Chamberlain, because honestly Wilt was really just, from everything we hear, Wilt was just so unreal. So like I'm expecting to see some crazy stuff in this video. But yeah, let's hop straight into it. Alright, as always, the video link is in the description. 15-minute long video, a little longer video, but I'm expecting some crazy stuff from Wilt, so let's hop straight into it. Like, they really got highlights in color now, bro. Look at this man, Wilt. The fresh cut, the rhino.
He thought, and rightfully so, that he was the greatest basketball player that ever lived. Physically, he was still the most imposing physical player that ever played this league. Period.
Yeah, Wilt was
there's no one that's come close to him in terms of his physical prowess.
And as athletic as any man who ever walked the earth. You try guarding that on a basketball court sometime.
This was more than just some big guy who dunked the basketball and
yeah, Wilt was unreal.
This was a true athlete, and his physical prowess was unbelievable.
He's going to the basket.
Bro, look how fast he's getting out. Look at the strides. What?
Wilt playing another tremendous game. Wrap around pass. The Globetrotters are here and by jumping in. Great play for the big man.
Y'all saw that block, right?
Great defensive work, tremendous ball handling, and a tremendous demonstration of speed and ability.
Yeah.
And it's just hard for people to fathom.
Wilt is just putting the ball in the realm.
When we say what he did things that just defy description.
Bro,
I can remember plays that
man is just rolling the ball in the realm. That's crazy.
And I'm telling you, like, he was just a great basketball player.
Here comes Boston, but Chamberlain.
Ooh, he's a rip Bill Russell. Ooh, the flashy pass.
For the Eastern All-Stars, as Wilt Chamberlain comes up with another rebound. Wilt,
nah, that's a nice pass.
With the opposition. West leads by 4, 85-81. Goes to knocked loose, Hurston back. Chamberlain slammed up.
Chamberlain gets away from Bowman.
Yeah, what was
Chamberlain again underneath.
Couldn't have been a real person.
Great shot by Chamberlain.
By the fact that he led the league in assists later on, showed he could pass the basketball. So Wilt had all the tools. He didn't display them all the time because he was asked to do other things.
He can hurt you with assists like that also.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, that was a great pass by Wilt Chamberlain.
Ooh.
Wilt Chamberlain, most valuable player in the National
Look at the easy shovel pass.
Obviously, and his legend remains across the whole league. I'm glad the three-point line wasn't around for him. He would have figured that out probably too. So.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. And imagine if Wilt hitting threes. That would have been. Imagine if Wilt was able to adapt shooting threes if three-point line was around. Would have been scary. He probably would have been dunking the ball from the three-point line.
I'm glad I played in this era. Let's put it that way.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Look at the fade.
Oh, how about that?
Wilt still tries it.
Oh my.
And in she goes.
Chamberlain turns and shoots outside. Good.
There's somebody going through the middle. Nobody goes. Wilt takes it in himself.
Yeah, Bill Russell that nah.
Wilt did not go in and bump and dislodge people. That was not his game. And if you remember, the main point is 60% or more of Wilt's shots came on fadeaways.
Wilt had a nasty looking fadeaway.
Is the greatest scoring machine the game has ever known, and he can score on you in dozens of ways. Here's one you can't stop. The fall-away jumper. And he hits this repeatedly, despite good defense. That fall-away jumper.
His fadeaway was smooth.
When this giant walks out,
I see how he averaged 50 a game.
Automatically
I see it.
Number of points.
Unbelievable shot, Pete. If he gets that close to the basket, I don't see how anyone can stop.
Nah, Wilt is just knocking those down. That's unfair.
I think with his competitive spirit that he had, that's the one thing about Wilt. Wilt did not like to lose. He always wanted to win. So if he'd have been 6'4", 6'5", or 6'6", I think he would have had the determination. He probably would have had more of that killer instinct also to dunk the ball and destroy people. Because of his size, I think he really held back most
Wilt
of the
was a
time
man among
and didn't try to
kids,
dominate
man.
with his physical body.
And that's Bill
And I
Russell
thought,
guarding him
quite
too.
frankly,
Bill Russell
that
said
he was more of a
one of the
finesse
hardest
player
defenders
than
ever.
a power player, and yet when he did turn on the power and exert that physical presence, he was unstoppable.
Were you as great as you were because of the time, or would you be as great now? I mean, there's 15 7-footers now. There were 3 in your era.
Well, I disagree with you there, Roy. I think it was a lot of big guys when I played. Guys who weighed more than I did. A few guys taller than I was. A lot of 7-footers. But today, the guys are much more athletic.
I think one of the craziest things to ever come out of like Wilt's career or whatever it was the beef that like him and like Kareem had. I saw a video about that. That was a pretty crazy thing how they was taking shots at each other. Two of the best players ever.
Athletic. But I think sometimes when you have all that going for you in the body, how is your head?
I said, you know, Wilt, I think I'm the only guy on this planet that knows how really good you are. Because he was smart on top of everything else. He was the smartest guy I played against.
The Celtics press the ball to keep it away from Chamberlain. He scores anyway.
Chamberlain gets
We
the
really
ball,
got
double team, puts
highlights
it
from
in
the
nonetheless.
60s, man.
Chamberlain, boxed in and all, still gets the shot away.
Chamberlain banks it in.
Chamberlain outside. Chamberlain in the pivot. Wow! And to Chamberlain.
But I know people pay good money to see
Kind
Wilt
of
play,
Kevin
like
Durant-ish.
very good money, man.
Well, yeah, look how tall he is. Of course, he just shoots over everybody.
Puts it up, Wilt knocks it down.
But like, I will forever say it. If we didn't have like legitimate stats or like clips and highlights and stuff like this, I would stand on that. Wilt could have never been a real person. I'm like if it wasn't for stuff like this, Wilt, in my opinion, Wilt could have been a myth for all we knew.
Jumps it up over Wilt. Wilt blocks it. That's 4 block shots for Chamberlain. Chamberlain blocked it. Great play by Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets the ball. Nice play.
Trying to get
What a
it up over
block.
Chamberlain. He drives it down his throat.
Yeah, like, that got to be crazy. How you think you got an open layup and Wilt just come out of nowhere and just block it and snatch it.
Sam Jones. Good block
Oh my
by Chamberlain.
God!
It's a 3-inch height advantage. Chamberlain got just enough.
Did he just do that with 2 hands?
Blocked, and Chamberlain has the rebound. Going to drive over Chamberlain. Wilt slaps it out of there. Good block by Chamberlain. Penetrates, gives to Jackson. Chamberlain blocks it. Put it up again. Chamberlain slaps it out. That's 7
And like, just so y'all know,
times.
y'all don't know, look at Bob Cousy. He got a 63. But blocks weren't counted as a stat. So like, just imagine if blocks counted as a stat for Wilt and Bill Russell. Things would have been a lot different.
Chamberlain blocks it. It's out of bounds. Oh, they call goaltending.
That's what he calls his finger roll, and that's a tough shot. You just don't block that shot. Ever boys, never rush.
Beautiful finger roll.
When he wants it.
Wilt spins around his defender, and 47 and 48. Into Wilt.
27 and 48.
Wilt working against and Russell goes over with a finger roll. Chamberlain puts it up and in. And it's for Wilt as he leaves the game, and they're giving him a standing.
Bro, he just flicked it above his head. That's crazy. Look at that. Wilt was unreal.
The legendary referee who's no longer with us said if we call all the fouls on Wilt, we wouldn't have a game. So there was 2 sets of rules for Wilt when he played.
Wilt Chamberlain driving on Russell, and you may see
2 sets of rules? He was that
Here's a little bit
dominant?
of a misconception. A lot of people think, hey, Wilt was scoring against everybody else, and he wasn't doing diddly against Russ. But there were games the Celtics might have won where you got 45 points, 28, 30 boards. I think you had your
62 one night, I remember very clearly.
62 off you?
Yeah. I won't ever forget that.
Wilt, of course, is a great rebounder also. Uses his height and his weight of about 292 pounds to great advantage.
Bro, Wilt's arms are too long, bro. Like, come on.
Chamberlain rebounds it.
That's not even fair, bro.
Chamberlain the rebound.
There was 3 7-footers in the league
Chamberlain
at the
in the
time.
rebound, number 13. Chamberlain gets the rebound.
And the 55 rebound game. How about that?
55 rebounds?
Russell, the great defender, and get 55 rebounds. People say, well, he wouldn't do that today. Yeah, he did it against Bill Russell.
I knew that this is what I was supposed to
And
do.
Bill Russell is
if I really
arguably
wanted to dominate.
one of the best rebounders ever. You could say him or Dennis Rodman.
And it was something also very gratifying about it. When you go up there and you grab that ball and you squeeze it, and you say, it's mine.
Back to Russell. Won't go. Chamberlain slaps it up on the board, rebounds it. It comes to Chamberlain. Reed guarding him.
Chamberlain works hard and winds up with 46 points and 31 rebounds. He's murder.
46 points and 31 rebounds. I'm gonna let y'all think about that.
Around the basket. But it's not enough to hold back Boston.
Phillips driving, blocked by Russell. Chamberlain with the rebound. The basket is good. He was fouled after shooting.
Wilt has had 7 seasons with over 2,000 points. As the all-time high scorer of the league, Wilt sets records every time he plays.
What was unreal?
Rebound coming off, and Chamberlain gets it. There's that great strength.
Rebound, free ball. Chamberlain puts it in. Score for the East as Chamberlain backs up the play and taps it in.
Hit the arm. Chamberlain has it. Throws it in. Chamberlain with the rebound. Puck. Russell had his hands on the ball. Chamberlain forced it through. Missing. Forced the shot. Chamberlain. A remarkable shot on a fine defensive play.
Shut it up and missed.
Will made it look too easy, bro.
I noticed you were shaking your head, Freddie Schaus, when Russell partially blocked the shot and Chamberlain forced it through.
He's just so powerful, Marty. Slam dunk. Wilt Chamberlain.
Chamberlain following up again, as he has so many
Look how
times in his
clear
great
that
career.
looks.
Wilt Chamberlain inside with a rebound. When Wilt gets it that close, pretty hard to handle it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you don't even stand a chance to wiggle the ball in his hand at that
And
point.
it's dunked in by Chamberlain.
It's too easy.
Dominated the game for a long time.
Loops one to Chamberlain. Chamberlain.
Into Chamberlain, he's deep. And he dips it.
And Wilt Chamberlain on the dipper dunk.
Wilt, he gets an easy one.
Yo, so like something I just thought about. Why do they ask like current day players about like Wilt? Like they weren't alive to see this man play. I just thought that was Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. They weren't alive to see that man play basketball. I don't know. I just think that's funny.
Wilt Chamberlain dunks one for Philadelphia.
Chamberlain, 7 feet 1, dumps one in.
Inside to Chamberlain. He's got it. Chamberlain has 7.
Yeah, what was the cheat code?
Oscar Robertson bounce passes to Big Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, but Wilt has like 2 rings, I think. Yeah, yo, Wilt was good, but Bill Russell was dominating.
He's got it now, and he bangs it in. Just conjecturing here, how many can he make?
His first 6 years in the pros, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 42 points, 25 rebounds, 3 assists.
Chamberlain drops one.
He averaged 44 points for 6 seasons, did you say? Yeah. Oh my God.
Pass into Chamberlain. Whoa.
Chamberlain.
Bro, what is going on?
For a 2-pointer.
Slam dunk. All right, Wilt Chamberlain, surprise. But when you're that big.
He's on another level.
There you go, James Harden.
In an 80-game season, he played 79 complete games. He missed 8 minutes of one game because it got thrown out.
That was inconceivable, Dennis.
Just one game, 48 minutes a game is really enough, but playing a whole season, 48 minutes a game.
48 minutes a game is crazy.
Live action as Chamberlain turns and goes to the basket.
I mean, when I look back in retrospect, I say, what were they doing to me?
Chamberlain with his back to his man, fires out, takes the back, lays it up, it is good. Beautiful move by Chamberlain.
Jesus, there must have been some time when I could have gotten a rest.
But unbelievably, he never took one.
Gives it to Chamberlain. Drops it in and he's fouled.
How the hell do you stay so strong all season? How do you avoid fouling out? How do you take a
I want to know
beating
what
every
Wilt
night
diet
with guys
was, because
pushing you,
what?
punching you, grabbing you, and come back the next night fresh as a daisy?
And what, like, he never fouled out of a game in his
How the hell do you
seasons?
do this, Wilt?
I mean, his career?
Chamberlain puts it in.
I was paid to play basketball, and people paid to come and see me. And so my coach and the owners felt like, hey, people pay to see him, leave him out there, and let him see him. And I was able to deal with it in such a way that only missing 7 minutes. And I look back on it now and go, hey, Hal, I mean, I can't believe it myself.
I would love to see him play against some of these centers today. It would be pretty embarrassing for them, to be candid with you.
And even more astounding was the scoring. It's a record, of course. 50 points a game. That's right. 5-0.
50 points a game.
Man's averaging 50 points a game.
Look what he just did.
He's averaging 50.
He's just throwing the ball at the rim.
A bad night is 44.
We were in awe of what he was doing out there against the best players in the world.
Rogers takes the jump shot. It's no good. Chamberlain puts it in.
Good follow-up again by Chamberlain.
Tip. Chamberlain. Rogers missing. Rebound again.
He'd get 63. He'd get 70. I mean, miraculous things.
Chamberlain slam dunk.
Michael Jordan scored 50 or more points 31 times in his career. Impressive. Wilt did it 45 times in one season.
The biggest, strongest, and the greatest scorer of all time.
How do you stop the guy? There's only one way to do it with an axe.
Tries to hook, lays off the Chamberlain, is stuffed in there.
The big guy is turning it on tonight.
I heard one team had what they thought was a perfect defense against you. They locked the dressing room door.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Wilt was really not a human being, bro. Like I said, I will forever stand on, if we didn't have highlights and stuff like this, all these crazy stories that we hear about Wilt, I would completely think the man wasn't even real. But yo, that was actually a great video. Some crazy stuff. We all know how dominant Wilt was, man. That was actually a good video. But yeah, as always, if y'all enjoyed that, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what y'all thoughts about Wilt, man. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. We out of here. Peace.